All right, good evening, everyone. Let's try this one more time and see if we can get this to work. Welcome to Friday Night Book Club. I am Lori, and Regina is here with me. And
Hi, I
so
don't see you.
let
Lori, I don't see you.
that's because our pictures aren't up yet.
Oh, okay.
So please drop a chat and let us know if you can hear us okay. We were having some audio trouble. I'm hoping that I have it corrected.
Hang on, I'm telling you to come to the second stream. Okay, okay. Star said she'd find it.
All righty.
Because there's nobody there.
There's three. So, okay, we will go ahead and get started. So, welcome to Friday Night Book Nook. It's our cozy live book club where readers can come to relax, chat, and share thoughts on this month's read. Tonight's book is for January is The Dead Detective. It's by J.R. Rain and Rod Kirkengard Jr. So this is our book for this evening, and Regina is doing her diamond painting as usual, working on her bookstore because she does have her um, bookshelf all nice and finished. Turned out so very nice. So, because we also use Discord, and Discord is available for anybody who wants to join that to come in and join on the live chat of it. Um, we will just do some quick rules here. So if you do join us through Discord on the live Book Nook chat, please remember to mute when speaking. Let one person talk at a time. No spoilers unless it's agreed upon. Respect all opinions. Cozy vibes only. Be kind. Come and go quietly if needed. And most importantly, have fun. So, to kick this off with, um, for our discussion, switching screens here. There we go.
Hang on a minute, make sure they can hear us. Or you. Trying to get Star to see if she heard you. Because Vicky's saying up there can't hear Lori and Regina was echoing. Hmm. Nobody's saying anything.
Yeah,
Put
this
a
is
put a one in the chat if you can hear us.
Vicky. You can't hear me at all? Nope,
No,
nothing has
nothing.
changed.
You can't even hear me? I literally hear crickets though.
Well, you know what I think I'm going to have to do is we will just shut this down, try to figure out what's going on with the Discord so Regina can get on in voice, and we will try tomorrow, and I'll post a message in the posts.
Wait a minute. She said she's got the sound way up and can barely hear you, Lori. Okay, I turn up the volume on my headphones and now I can hear you. Star says.
Oh, okay.
Can you hear Lori, Star?
Yeah, if you can hear me, let me see if I can turn up my mic volume.
Oh, Robert can hear us.
Okay.
Or you. I don't know which one.
Yeah, I have my mic all the way up.
One in the chat if you can hear Lori.
Can y'all hear me?
Vicky says yes.
Okay. Okay.
If it, I think it's a wait.
Wow,
Okay.
goodness, such technical difficulties. So, let me go back here.
You're quiet, Lori.
Yeah, I got to see.
She says yes, but she's quiet.
And I have my mic all the way up here.
Star's got you at 100% on her headphones.
Yeah, I have mine on 100% as well. My mic.
Get closer.
I can't get any closer. I'd be eating it.
Okay. I can't hear you now. I lost you.
I'm not talking.
Well, you are in the video.
You got to remember that the
Oh,
video
it's
is
delayed.
delayed.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Ha ha.
Is that any better?
I can hear you. It's them that was having trouble.
Yeah, and I'm not sure why that is. It's okay. Okay. Okay, Star. So we'll go ahead and start. Thank you guys for sticking with us through these technical difficulties. This is the first time we've done live book club using OBS instead of StreamYard. So this is totally new, and we've gone through it a couple times, but of course, right as we're doing it for tonight, we weren't able to get Regina on the Discord for the audio, so we were using it through Ninja instead of Discord, which is what we had planned. But if you're on Discord and still want to hop in, you should be good to go with that, hopefully. So, again, our January book club is The Dead Detective, and we will go ahead and move on into it. So, our first question is did you finish the book? Are you still reading? No pressure either way. If you're not reading it, that is fine too. So, Regina, you finished your book?
Yes.
Okay, very good. I have also finished it. I have to confess that I didn't physically read it. I did listen to this one on Audible. Um, and instead of reading the horror,
You cheated.
I,
Oh
I
my
I
gosh.
cheated. I did listen to this one instead of reading it, which I normally do not know do. I do listen to an Audible at night at bedtime, but our books I usually actually physically read. So, what made you curious about this book? Was it the fantasy, the mystery, or the undead detective angle? At your first impressions of starting the book. I know you don't like fantasy, but as far as your first impression, did it create any curiosity with it being a detective, even though she's a undead detective?
I guess you're talking to me.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, it was good because knowing she was a detective, it took a little bit to realize what was going on.
Yeah.
You know, so it took me a little while to read a few more, what, a chapter or more to figure out what's.
Kind of going on because definitely a different read for you.
Yes,
Hi,
yes.
Joan. I'm glad you're here. Sorry we were having technical difficulties. Um, so on a scale of 1 to 5, um, how cozy or dark did this book feel to you? I mean, I didn't feel it was scary. I mean, there was a few graphic scenes, but did you feel it was overly dark
No. I
as
mean, I,
far
I,
as
myself, I've never hardly read any fantasy, so it was hard for me to answer this, but it wasn't scary.
Yeah, Star says the book cover. The book cover drew me in too. Absolutely did. The book cover on there. We'll jump back here real quick. The book cover. I really liked that with the green. It really made it pop, and the book cover definitely grabbed my attention for reading the book. So I thought it was good. Um, as far as that, and then so we can go ahead and start. So we'll try not to give any spoilers away unless everybody is okay with spoilers. I'll try and give you a heads up if we're going to drop a spoiler. And the same with you, Regina, is if there's something specific you want to talk about in the book or a part of the book and you think it might be a spoiler, let me know and I'll drop the spoiler slide there so people are kind of aware of that. So to kind of start off, the main character, her name is Richelle Dadd. And so how did you feel about her as a main character? And anybody in the chat that has read, what did you think of her as a main character? Regina, what did you think of the main character, Richelle?
Oh, well, she was good. She was a good character. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I
I
was trying to think. I was thinking.
you were thinking, how dare
Yeah,
you be thinking like that?
I was
Um,
going to turn the tablet back on, but that's a disadvantage of having a tablet instead of a book.
well, I was pretty surprised. I thought, and I probably have a different perspective because listening to it, there's a character's voice instead of the one that's in your head. So it gave me a little bit different um, perspective of her. At first, it took me a little while to get used to the narrator's voice because it wasn't it didn't correlate with the picture of this person I had in my head. It was kind of more of a raspy voice, but I think she's definitely a strong character. Um, I definitely like the storyline. I mean, how can you go wrong with a mystery? You've got a detective that has to solve her own murder. Which she really isn't murdered because she's dead, but she's still walking around and inhabiting her body. It was just totally different for a paranormal fantasy book because I hadn't read anything on that either myself. So, without being a spoiler, um, uh, Rochelle, she is married. So, how did you feel about her husband? I felt I did
But
not.
he wasn't there.
No, he was at home, and then she did tell him what had
Oh yeah,
happened to
yeah.
her.
Okay, yeah,
And
yeah.
as far as her character, I didn't like him from the get-go. I mean, he was.
He was a jerk because he left her when she told him about her experience.
Yes. Yes. So we might
When she,
drop a little spoiler here. So he did when she went home that day, when she woke up in this chalk outline and is trying to figure out, she basically does the right thing. She goes home and she tells her husband what happened. And he was he like totally he seemed supportive at first, but he's just not a nice guy. Don't want to give away some spoilers, but he's just not a nice person. He's a school teacher. Um, He's very different. And he is just not, and I don't think she loves him. They're married, but I don't think they were ever, I think they got married because that was what you did and not because she necessarily had these love feelings. What are your thoughts on that?
Um, well, the their romance part really wasn't introduced. I didn't think to know how they felt about each other, but I thought he should have supported her more.
Yeah. Yeah, he was just very, very weird. You could
But
tell.
but he might have been shocked. And wasn't he seeing somebody?
Yes, later on in the book there, we do find out that he was seeing somebody, a student, um, and just, I mean, he's just a weirdo. And I don't feel like they had, I think they were married and together, but I don't think they really had a connection, especially with the conversations that she has. The way the writing style is, it was kind of inner dialogue, a little bit too of her talking, and so um I lost my train of thought. So, hearing that in a voice, in a narrator's voice, of her explaining things as she goes along, and her attraction to um another detective in another crime unit that she's come across. And then this is
So,
kind, go ahead.
but she did go in and tell the detective, the main head guy, that she was both, right?
She did, because she didn't know what to do when she had woke up. She thought maybe she had been drugged, but then she realizes that she has a big hole in her chest and in her heart, and it's a broken rib, and so she's not bleeding. She knows that she's dead. And then visually, from a setting standpoint, as she's walking around, she sees basically a parallel overlapping of what is life at the moment and past lives. So there's old buildings and past buildings and old vehicles. And so she's trying to traverse through all of that and figure what's going on. And she ends up going back to her station, and she confides in her captain, and she tells him, that I think I'm dead. I've got a hole in my chest. Check this out. So she's kind of going along and trying to figure out how to um, kind of cover this up so other people don't know.
Right, right.
And this question here, oop, I lost my slides. There we go. This last question we'll save till the end. So what did you think about the idea of a detective solving cases after death? I thought it was a really unique twist. I really liked how the author meshed together of how she was looking in, we'll just say, real lifetime, with her partner and the captain, and doing this investigation, and then also following up on leads and investigation on the paranormal side of she meets a dead detective. I think he's from like the 30s, like the 1930s. This old hardcore copper, um, like smoking cigar stogies and things like that. And so she kind of makes these connections on the other side that are helping her. along the way as well, which I thought was very interesting twist and how that merged together. Because the
because
dead
he was right there with her the whole time.
Yes, there was several in there. That there was the woman in her house, and then this detective on the ghost side that was helping her, and trying to navigate and figure out, because she was walking around talking to herself, or appeared to be talking to herself, but she was actually talking to all of these other spirits, that are all still there from cases, and running down things. So it was real interesting, um, of how it kind of went back and forth and merged together.
Right. But I like because that character, the older man, came into the like he was her guardian helper,
Yes.
and I like that because they brought that character into the book so that technically she would know that she would have help if she got in a bind anywhere.
Yes, yes. So that was a really, like I said, a really cool mix of human help, and then this afterlife help that only she can see. And like I said, she's got a woman that's helping her that actually lives in her house, um, and meeting up with her, and they kind of help her traverse this ghostly side and learn the rules. Um, one of the I don't think it's too big of of a spoiler, but one of the rules is this dead detective, this old copper, says he helps her, but he needs money. And she's like, "What do you need money for? You're dead. What do you need money for?" And he goes, "Well, money buys stuff over here too." And she says, "Well, it's not like I can go to the ATM and give you money. I mean, how are you going to take it?" And so he tells her, he goes, "Well, you have to burn it up. That's how we get stuff. If it catches on fire, then we can get it in the spiritual world." So
I thought that was really strange.
yes.
Burn the money, and I can get it then.
Yeah, so she's paying him like 200 bucks a day to help her, and so she's lighting hundreds, and he's picking them off up on the spiritual side. And there's old banks and clothing stores and all this stuff, so they still use money on that side. I just thought that was just a neat little twist in the story, those little fine elements there of so they always say you can't take it with you, but according to this book, as long as it gets burned up, you can have it with you too.
Yeah, it was strange because that's how she had to do the money was to burn it, and it really bothered her to burn that money.
Well, yeah, because it was she was losing money, and then just to burn it up, um, was just crazy. So, did you enjoy the rules of the world, or were they a little confusing? And that's kind of what we're talking about. There's the rules of this afterlife, that runs parallel with the living, and then the rules of the living, of what if you can't. And she's a pretty hard-nosed detective. So, her and her partner, she has a female partner, that she does not tell, because she decides that, she's told her boss, she told her husband, and then she told an old boyfriend who's actually a cardiothoracic surgeon, who helps stitch up this hole to kind of make her look presentable. Um, and then there's the whole scene of that, with her trying to explain to this doctor that she's really not alive. But she's alive. She's walking around, but she's really not alive. So she's basically a zombie, but not a zombie like we know it.
Yeah, the doctor was fascinated with it though.
Yes, yeah, wanting to run studies. To a typical doctor wanting to,
Well, she had to have a release form to go back to
yes,
work.
yes, yes,
So
because that's
he had to do the exam to get her to be able to go back to work.
yeah, basically, falsified a medical report.
Right.
Yeah, so I thought that was a pretty interesting twist of how the author, worked through all of that process of how, she's gonna pull off looking like she's alive.
Right.
Yes, yes. Um,
Which she did look alive, but in ways she wasn't alive.
no, because she was cold and um, she didn't have a heartbeat or a blood pressure or anything along that line.
She couldn't go to a regular doctor because she had no heartbeat.
No, no, and I mean, she got shot in the heart and, has this big hole there that won't heal. It won't heal because she doesn't have any blood pumping or anything like so this wound, that was a fatal wound to begin with, it can't even, um, heal. But so this book mixes a lot of mystery with humor. And did the balance work for you, with the humorous parts and then the mystery parts? I thought the mystery was really good. It was down towards the very end before I really started to figure out, um, who killed her, and why.
Well, we knew that another part of the let's see world killed her, but we don't know who ordered it,
Yes.
and that's why it took me forever to figure out. I don't know if I ever figured it out that it was who it was.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was tough to kind of figure that out, without giving too much away. As she's working through this case, she finds out that, she was cursed by some gypsies, some, Romney gypsies. And through this process, she meets, another detective who specifically works in that community. And she kind of starts up a little bit of relationship with him after she splits with her husband. Her husband went so nuts that he actually hired, um, was it Haitian, a woman to come in and do an exorcism on the house, and and trapped her in this circle. And then that's pretty much after her husband did all this weird stuff to her that she ends up kicking him out and filing for divorce. And then she starts up this relationship, with this other officer that, um, specifically deals with gypsies. And they learn more about this curse, um, that happens to them. Uh, they find out that it's not just her. There's at least two others or three others. It's either two or three others, that are in the same situation as she's in. And this gypsy that cursed her is using her, and these others to commit crimes. And so she found that out right away because, her body was overtaken, and she ended up committing a crime where she ended up shooting, executing a couple of these criminal gypsies. And she thought it was all over after that. As far as that she'd be arrested for murder and all of this stuff. And then with the course of the help from her ghostly friends, they and this actually this I think the Haitian woman, She learns how to trap herself in her bed at night so her body can't be taken over by this who these gypsies are that she still doesn't know who are, and can keep her from doing something criminal again like what she had did. Did you pick all that up from that, Regina?
Yeah, when the rabbi come in her life.
Yes, yes, the rabbi.
Yeah, but she was a female rabbi.
Yes, her mother, who's very controlling, from like she's like Russian, Romanian, kind of along that line. She really doesn't know her mother because she said her mother's
That
always told stories about who she is, but her mother decides she wants to set her up with this Jewish female Jewish rabbi, because she decides she's better off in a female relationship than with men. It's just kind of twisted there. But she starts to confide in this woman and they become friends, and she ends up telling her what happened to her. And the rabbi moves in her house and helps care for her when she's uses salt to keep her kind of in a paralyzed state at night.
was she wasn't sleeping,
Yeah.
so they had to put salt around her at night. No, wait. Yes, they had to put salt around her at night, and
Yes,
then
to
take it
keep her.
away
Yeah.
in the daytime.
Yes, and that was to prevent her body from being physically used by the gypsy that clan that had cursed her. They could go in at any time and take over her body and use it for whatever they wanted to do at night. And so she had figured that out. It didn't happen during the day, but it could happen at night. And so this rabbi made a special vest, salt vest, and watched over her and would put her to bed and then wake her up at the specific time in the morning for her to be able to get up, because she couldn't get out of her bed, but her essence or whatever could still go and travel in the afterlife, this parallel um kind of, I guess, universe or afterlife that goes along with everyday life too at night.
Right, right. That was weird. That was a little far fetched.
Yeah,
That
that
was that was really weird. When she would come floating up out of the roof of her house and sit on her ceiling.
on the roof.
Yeah,
And be overlooking at like the past area, from the 30s, the old bank and the whole visual of it. It wasn't modern day stuff. It was all stuff that had been torn down or burned or destroyed or whatever past it used to be,
right, right.
which was a definite twist.
Yeah, that was too far fetched for me.
Now I
I
kind of
like
I kind of
I
already
like
know the answer to this, because I know you don't care for fantasies, but would you read other books by this author? Now she is a paranormal fantasy author, so we've kind of got a little bit of taste of her writing style, but would you read another book by this author?
well, I'd rather not.
Well, that's a truthful answer. So no, I would. I actually did read the second book. Um,
Well, see, I wondered if you did.
Yeah, there's only 2 books in this series. I don't know if she'll ever write another one. So it kind of wraps up the whole cuz the story at the end leaves you hanging. Um
Well, see, that's what I wondered if I should.
yeah,
But then I had such a hard time with it.
Yeah.
reading it to begin with that I don't know if I could read.
Yes. It definitely leaves you, so it's a 2 series book. It leaves you hanging, and to find out it actually what happens and all of that, you do have to read the second book to wrap up and see the whole picture, the whole the whole storyline of kind of what happens, because like I said, it leaves you kind of at it doesn't give you a definitive end to the story. You have to read the second book to get the ending. We kind of covered that already. Did you like or dislike the author's writing style? I liked it. I thought it was good. And then on a scale of 1 to 5, would you recommend this book to other people? I absolutely would. I've do have a book review of this book that I will drop on YouTube here, probably on Monday, of this book with just my thoughts of it. Definitely would recommend it, especially if you love fantasy, paranormal fantasy. If you like detective um, cases, you kind of get all three wrapped into one there. And I actually thought it was pretty good, and so that's why I went ahead and read book two of that.
Well, it in a way you got to tell them a little more about the story to be able to understand what really went on with her.
Yes. Yes. So let me throw this up. So to kind of give a little synopsis of this story, which we've given a little bit about, as as she's trying to solve her murder and learning that it's this gypsy clan, then you have another element of it is this relationship with this other officer. The other element of trying to hide it from everybody, that she is actually walking around dead. She has not told her family, or her partner, her best friend, and who's uh,
Well,
the other
they're in the
detective and her partner.
they're in the process of how do you say it? Hang on just a minute. Go ahead, Lori.
Oh, so for in the story, I'm trying not to give away very many spoiler alerts, but as she's moving through this story and working with this ghostly detective and her friends and paying them money and going through all of this to solve her own case, she does eventually start to figure out. She knows that she was shot by um a weapon that is a office department weapon. Um, uh, so she knows it was a officer that shot her or somebody in law enforcement, and working through that, she uh I really just don't want to give away any many big spoiler alerts, but she does find these gypsies that are using her, and that morphs into another part of the story where she finds out that she's not the only one. And so, and the one is a young man that's a like a foot officer, and another one is a detective. So the people that this gypsies targeted were also officers, and they're using them to commit these crimes and basically wipe out another gypsy clan. um and that kind of comes into play there, where, without giving too much away, so she has all of that backstory. And what happens, a lot of the story is what happens to those other two, because you can be injured, and ultimately maybe not so much died, but whatever happens to your body will carry over into the afterlife. So, if you're if you're shot or you break your arm or you get burned or anything like that, that's how you're going to appear in the afterlife as well. So that was very interesting um, to hear. It's very interesting. And yes, Robert, this book, it's available. You can get it on Amazon. It's You can get it on Kindle. It's I don't know what the cost of it straight through Kindle, but you can get it on Kindle Unlimited. And I actually read it on Audible, so it's available, several places as far as like I said, Amazon, Kindle, and Audible. But it's definitely I think a good read. And like I said, I'm trying really hard not to give away no huge spoilers to the book, because it's definitely a lot of twists and turns, and I don't want to give away the
What
ending.
do you remember what they were trying to do other than try to find her? She was trying to find out who shot her. What were they? What was the hidden case that they were trying to solve?
The hidden case. Well,
Yeah, like
there was these other murders, these gypsies, of why these other gypsy members were why that they were being killed by the other two officers that were also had been cursed like she was.
right. Okay,
Yes.
I forgot what how that all connected.
Yes. Yeah, so there's a lot of twists and turns, and like I said, really trying not to give away too much of the book and of the events and stuff that happened, the relationships, a lot of snarkiness between her ghostly friends, um, working with, I mean, because she goes into work, and work is this old, the original building, so there was ghostly members in there that she's talking to, and they're giving her information and on stuff that had happened as well. So it was kind of interesting with that.
Hi,
uh
Stephanie. It's Lori and I talking about this fantasy book.
yes, yes,
Thank
yes,
you
yes.
for coming. Thank you for coming, Stephanie.
Yes, The Dead Detective. Like I said, this is book one. It is a two-book series. And so this one just it leaves you hanging at the end. And so I did end up reading the second book. So if you like that kind of reading, it's definitely a good mix, a good twist, as far as a paranormal fantasy, and then with the detective work in it, well, in the mix of it, I thought was really, really good.
So Joan's telling us a book series that she thinks would be good.
Okay, the Marlowe Murder Club. If you like this book, okay, that's one absolutely. We love ideas, authors, books, something that might be good for February. I told Regina, which she's a little nervous about, that she has to pick February's read. Um, Let me see where we're at. I think we're there. So we'll just give our February's pick. This is the pick that we have for next month. It's just the nicest person by Christy Barrett. And Regina, since you picked that book, do you want to just give a little clip or idea of what that book is?
Oh gosh, I don't remember what I read. Girl, um,
I I know I kind of just dropped that on you, didn't I?
you did drop that on me. Let me bring it up real fast. Ouch. I'm sorry. I'm having to tend to a cat, and she finally laid down in here.
From what I read though, it sounds really, really good. It's in modern times. Um, you sent me a couple, so I hope I'm referring to the correct one. There's kind of a Navy SEAL, is kind of in the Alaskan wilderness again. So I think because February is Valentine's Day and or Valentine's month, we would just thought we would do something that was kind of a detective mystery slash romance. Um, but we can also definitely check into this Marlowe Murder Club.
It says that it's hang on, I'm sorry. You really caught me off guard. Um, it's a chilling, up-put, downable suspense, and so it's about some person that was a mother and a wife and a homesteader. So she's looks like she dies, and then so I guess I'm sorry I don't have the story about it. It's not telling me. You know how when you get a paperback, you can read the back of it?
Yeah, the jacket.
Yeah, this is not doing that for me. It's supposed to be true crime.
So this isn't the book. See, I was already wrong. This is not the book I thought it was, the one in Alaska. This is the last book. Uh,
No, this is the just the nicest person. It's by an author that I already know. It's Christy Barrett, Barritt.
okay, so I will go ahead and if you'd like, Regina, I can kind of read the book jacket on this. Strangers, each with their own secrets, are thrown together after the murder of a beloved true crime podcaster. Disgraced attorney Andy Slade is seeking justice for the killer who destroyed her reputation and her career, but going undercover as an ice road trucker in Alaska. See, that's right, it was in Alaska. To find answers is just the tip of the iceberg. A brutal storm, a handsome stranger, hence the Valentine's Day, and an unsolved cold case sends Andy's plans into a tailspin. The second part of that is former CID investigator Duke McAllister refuses to give up searching for his fiancee, who disappeared 2 years ago on the Dalton Highway. When he rescues a woman on the side of the road, he knows just how much danger she is in. Stranded together but butting heads, they discover a common interest: true crime. So I think that one should be really, really good. Uh, Here's a little bit more. Their favorite local Alaskan podcaster goes radio silent right after before revealing the name of a cold case killer. They dive into the investigation only to make a terrifying, frigid discovery. Can these strangers work together to find answers before the biting, dangerous cold claims their lives? Or even worse, before the killer comes looking for their own brand of justice?
We keep picking Alaska books.
I know, right? That's pretty good. So that sounds like that will be an interesting read. So that is Regina's pick for February. Just the Nicest Person by Christy Barrett. I hope if you guys like to read, you can pick the book up, read along with us. We will be the first Friday in February, unless that falls on a strange day. It'll be the following Friday, but I'll get a post up for that for sure to let you know the date and the time. And then also, we have our Paleo Pages, me and Vicky, our Paleo Pages Discord. If you would like to join that Discord, we have a whole book club section. And so if you join the Discord, then you're able to join in on the live chat section. and instead of having to text in the comments. Or if you don't feel comfortable with that, we always love people in the comments and texting from there.
Robert saying bye.
Oh yeah, by Robert. Oh, Grimm's Fairy Tales. I love the Grimm's Fairy Tales. And yeah, start when Regina mentioned it or sent this one to me today. I liked it too. I think it's gonna be a good one. So I'm excited to read this one. And I do believe, isn't this on the free list on
Yes,
Kindle? Yes.
yes.
So if you have Kindle, it is available on Kindle on under their free book section. I think you can purchase it, and you can also purchase it on Audible. I don't remember how much it was. I want to say it was like $7 or something, but it is a free book through Kindle if you guys use Kindle. So I thought that was pretty good there. Always nice to save a little bit of money. One thing here, just kind of to wrap up our story, which I need to go back here to this one. The what this question, I didn't realize I should have put it on the last page. Um, at the end of the book, it's a little bit of a spoiler, but she does find out that she's pregnant, and she got pregnant as a dead person. So, Regina, did you feel her being a mother changed how you saw her choices? So kind of a hard question because we didn't know that really
Did
until
I
the
know that she was pregnant?
yeah,
Huh?
yes.
Oh,
Do you remember that?
no. Um,
Oh, hi Echo. Glad you could join us. We're just getting ready to wrap up here. Um February.
so,
Go ahead.
so, so it told us she was pregnant?
Yes, at the very end of the book.
Okay. With the other detective?
Well, I don't want to disclose that, but
Oh,
you guys will have to read the book to find out.
you're going to
Uh,
make me read the second one.
only if you want to. You don't have to. But yes, that was a
Well,
little
didn't
Easter
she,
egg.
did she not already have a daughter?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking of another book then.
We read too many. Too
Yes, we
many.
do.
Too many for sure. Um,
So, hi, Echo. Thank you for coming in. That
yes.
one of those books that I sent you, I had it in the other room in a paperback, I think, by the way.
Very good. Well, we want to thank everybody for joining our Book Nook Friday Night Book Club. Thank you so much for bearing with us earlier in this broadcast, having a lot of issues with volume and sound. And like I said, this is our first time using OBS um, to do book club on instead of StreamYard. So, uh, fingers crossed, hopefully by February, I will have a better handle on it, and we won't have as much issues. And I will be able to sort out and get Regina set up a little bit better on Discord so she can join
But
in the Discord chat.
the next book club will be where?
Oh, yes. Thank you for reminding me. So, as you know, our Vicky and Lori's Variety Vibes, we're doing a few changes on there. Um, we thought at first we were just gonna go ahead and just drop it, but through talking and everything, we really don't want to do that because we love our channel. But with YouTube and the way the algorithm and stuff goes out, we need to kind of get our channel narrowed down to just a couple things. So, we're going to be doing book club on Colorado Mountain Mischief, which is my personal channel. So I hope everybody would want to come over there and like and subscribe and follow the book club over there. All book club and book reviews I'll be doing on Colorado Mountain Mischief instead of Vicky and Lori's Variety Vibes. On Vicky
And
and Lori Variety,
can you drop your link?
um,
I don't know if you can.
I probably can. I know Vicky's on here. She's helping out with some of the moderation. Let me see if I can grab my link here and I'll drop that in the green because we'd love to have you come over there and follow the book club over there. And we also have our Discord, which is in the link, is Paleo Pages, um, which we do the gaming, Palea, other games too, and events as well as book club. The nice thing with Discord, it allows you to join in the voice conversation as well. Give me 2 seconds here. I'm doing too many things. I have been sick all week. Um, so my mind is still a little foggy. Goodness. There we go. How do I find my link?
Hang on, I might can do it. I always have a hard time doing it
Yeah, I can get
because it's showing there. Hang on, I think I got it.
you got it? Cuz
Maybe
I
if I can
just
get back in where we were.
I just keep bringing up my Vicky one.
Okay, let me see if it'll let me drop it.
There we go. I got it if you don't.
Yeah, there it is. This is Lori's channel, and this is where Lori will have and I will have the book club next time. It's a I linked it. It come under my name. Hi, boss. How are you, boss? Welcome.
Oh,
I got
hello.
it.
Oh, very nice. Yes. So, um Colorado Mountain Mischief is where you guys can find book club. Like I said, I really hope you guys will want to come over there and subscribe because me and Regina will be hosting um, book club over there. And with talking with Vicky, I think we're going to go ahead and move our diamond painting over to that channel and then condense down our Variety Vibes channel and with a possible name change. I'm not sure. We haven't gotten into too much, but we're trying to get that organized a little bit so that YouTube's algorithm works more better with what we want to do. Yes, Star, you are connected on my channel already, so I know that. I have a few people, and again, in the description is our Discord, our Discord server that we have, Paleo Pages, does Paleo events, all things Paleo, as well as book club. So I hope you will all come over there and continue to join us and support us. And please like, subscribe, and share. And see if as me and Regina get better with the book club and learning this new platform LBS, um, and to be able to do a better stuff, better things for us.
Well, it may just be me, but it was nerve wracking. But I think it's me.
Well, that's just because of trying something new and having to get into a voice room and then streaming on the OBS. So again, so please don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the bell. Um, keep look out for the community post. I'll do a post, and like I said, I'll drop a book review for this January's book, The Detective. I will get that uploaded. Keep an eye out on Vicky and Lori's Variety Vibes. Like I said, I don't know we haven't gotten far enough to know how we're gonna what we're gonna do with the name, but we will still be doing lives on that channel as well as far as different games, gaming, palea, and I think Vicky's still going to keep her cooking there as well, but we will move the diamond painting to Colorado Mountain Mischief.
And yes, Star, you have about a little over a month or less to read a book.
Okay, Echo, we let me go check that because I know we changed it. I thought we had updated it. I can drop it here in the comments. Give me
Oh,
2 seconds
Echo,
here.
Echo tried to. Well, happy birthday, boss.
Yeah, give me 2 seconds, Echo, and I will get that in the comment section here, or I will make sure that it's updated correctly. I'm not sure. Vicky must be gone. She's not on here to drop my links for me.
Well, I can't drop that one because I couldn't get in it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, boss. Happy birthday to
To
you.
you. I
I'm
cannot
not
sing.
sing, I don't sing as good as Star, but I sung it. Happy birthday, boss.
Yes, happy birthday. I am not a singer. I cannot carry a tune in a bucket, so I did not want to subject you to that.
Well, I could have sung my silly one I do to my grandkids. I got a silly happy birthday I sing.
You do?
Oh yeah.
Well, let's hear it.
That's right. You want to hear it, boss? I'll sing it to you. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday to boss.
You're funny.
I know I am. My grandkids laugh every time I do it. Well, look at there. I'll have to remember Echoes. Birthday's next Thursday. You still there, Lori?
Yeah, I'm here. I was getting this link for Echo and getting it dropped in this live chat. So
Yep.
it's just I had
Birthday's
this.
next Thursday. You still there, Lori?
Yeah, I'm here. I was getting this link for Echo and getting it dropped in this
Yeah, my
live chat.
grandkids think it's funny.
So it's just
Oh my
I had
goodness,
this
she
I had
finally
this
settled down and went to sleep in here. You still? She might not being in here with me. This Mrs. Diamond wants to be with me all the time now.
all right. So I got that. Is it there? Yep, there is our Discord link, and that should take us to our the Paleo and Pages Discord for anybody who would like to go check that out. See if you want to join. It's a pretty neat server, a platform. Like I said, we host events on there. Part of that section is book club, and the other part is gaming, but we welcome everybody. But that is the link. So, again, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for putting up with us and hanging in there with us. We struggled a little bit. Like I said, I've been fighting off. I've been sick all week, and so I've been a little extra tired and struggling. And like I said, learning OBS and having everything to work and like I said, nerving up Regina about 30 minutes before we went live didn't help her too much anyways. But keep an eye out for posts as we get organized between Lori and Vicky Variety Vibes and Colorado Mountain Mischief. We will get it all worked up. We're not going anywhere. We will still be around because we would just miss you guys too much, for sure.
Thank
So
y'all for coming.
everybody stay warm and keep enjoying that beginning of that new year. Hope it's all turning good for you. Many
I'm
blessings.
waving, but you know you can't see me, people. I'm waving. I'm
All right.
waving.
A good night, y'all.
Good night. Thank you for coming.